Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Wonderful deep divers, another wonderful day. I hope all of you are taking care of yourself. Look, why people do horrible things to you. Has someone done something really horrible to you, deep divers? Have they made you really mad? Are they being really mean? That's not fair. Deep divers, how to deal with people who do horrible things to you. This video is truly going to inspire you and blow your mind. I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support The Real. Once again, hit that like button, deep divers, if you support The Real, because we got a whole lot to talk about. Look, let's breathe. Whoa! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. What are we doing? Raising the frequency. What else? Raising the vibration, Hadouken, and sprinkling that good ass energy on you right now, deep divers. Take all of it. Look, let me say a big shout out to everyone who's joined the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. Deep divers, click the link down below and be inspired. So someone asked me, they're like, Ralph, please make a video on why people do horrible things to other people and how to deal with people who do horrible things to you, Ralph. It's like crazy. People have been so mean to me lately. They're doing horrible things to me. And not even the cat down the road is there to help me out. Okay, so I'm going to help you out, deep divers. Look, first and foremost, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. Everything is shifting in your favor. And the whole universe is conspiring to help you achieve what you want. Just say thank you. Look, deep divers, back in the day, people were horrible to me. And sometimes people are still horrible to me. Oh, yeah. But you see, I've learned over the years how to have immunity, how to protect my energy, how to not be fazed by it, how to not be disturbed by it, how to not be bothered by it. And I'm going to share with you tremendous secrets. So whenever you meet a horrible person, a negative person, a mean person, an angry person, you'll be like, ain't nobody got time for that. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So wonderful deep divers, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. Why people do horrible things to you and how to deal with people who do horrible things to you, deep divers. Let's face it. Like my mama says all the time, Ralph, life is full of the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. There is good in the world. There is also a negative force that sometimes possesses other people to do horrible things. And sometimes you just happen to be in the way. You see, I've learned this, deep divers. Negative people are always going to be around. Horrible people are always going to be around. But you don't have to be. In other words, you don't have to allow yourself to be a victim to someone else's anger, frustration, or boredom. I'm here to remind you, deep divers, don't see yourself as a victim. When someone does something really horrible to you, immediately we want to feel like a victim. Like there are people who have done some really horrible things to me, but I never give myself the label as a victim. You know why? Because I'm a hero of this story. And I'm not going to allow anyone to steal this. Oh no, deep divers, it's way too precious. I'm not going to allow anyone to steal this. That's my peace of mind. Your peace of mind is the highest form of wealth. Slow motion this side. I'm not going to allow anyone to ruin this beautiful sunny day. Now, that's easy to say, but sometimes we meet a very horrible person, a mean person, a toxic person who can really disturb our inner peace, who can really make us not smile anymore, who can really live rent-free in our minds, who can really make that sunny day seem really cloudy. Why do people do horrible things to other people? Well, you see, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people, deep divers, hurt people. And this is how it goes for a lot of other people out there. When they're hurt, they hurt someone else. And the cycle continues. But that's still no excuse. Because I've been hurt. I don't go around hurting other people. But when people are weak-minded, not strong enough to take a look at themselves and do better, when they've been hurt, they're like, well, I've been hurt. I want other people to suffer just the way I did. When people do horrible things to you, deep divers, you are not their problem. Their problem existed a long time ago, way before you. You just happen to be an easy target they can take all of their frustration out on. So remind yourself, when you're dealing with mean people, toxic people, horrible people, it's never personal. They're dealing with something troublesome, traumatic. They need some milk. They need a hug. They need some, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. So what I love to do is this exercise of compassion. I send these horrible people some good ass energy. I'm like, take that, take all of it. Because you need it more than me. You see, what happens when someone does something really horrible to you? Immediately, you want to do something really horrible back to them. So then the cycle continues. You've got to remind yourself that negativity can only affect you when you're vibrating at the same frequency. You've got to rise higher. Many years ago, I had someone who was making videos about me, trying to slander my name. Infinite Waters this, Infinite Waters that. And guess what? I realized that person was hurting. I realized this person was clout chasing. I realized that this person was looking for an easy come up and they were using me to do it. I don't even know this person. They're making up stories. So I learned to keep my composure, stay calm, and I kept it moving. And I sent that person some good ass energy because they needed it. And I said, gosh, it's so pitiful. It's such a shame that there are so many people who are hurt and they want to hurt other people. I'm not your problem. You are your own worst enemy, right? We've got to remind ourselves every single day not to be like them. When horrible people hurt you, when they treat you bad, don't copy them. Don't imitate them. There is your nature, and then there is their nature. What happens when people do horrible things to you? Many people, they mimic other people's actions and words, and now they actually become like them. Oh my gosh. So now you've just become a horrible person. Deep divers, we don't want that. So what you've got to do is remind yourself that you have your nature. There's a great story I'll share with you, deep divers, okay? A Zen story of a great master who was bitten by a spider. And his student said, Master, this spider has just bitten your finger. You should kill it right now. That's a very un-Zen-like thing to say, right? The master said, no, it's the spider's nature to bite, but it is my nature to have compassion and put the spider down. Slow motion this side. Now, deep divers, don't get it twisted. It's not about singing Kumbaya or turning the other cheek. Ain't nobody got time for that. When people are very horrible to you, mean to you, when they're toxic, learn to not hold your tongue, to not bite your tongue. Learn to speak your truth. Even if your voice shakes, and stand up for yourself. Sometimes you got to tell horrible people right to their face, like, hey, if you don't stop, I'm going to get the cat down the road on you. You got to tell them that, deep divers. You got to say, look at me right now. I'm not playing any games. You do that one more time, there's going to be hell to pay. Sometimes you got to give horrible people the iron fist because that's the only language they understand. You've got to stand up for yourself, because if you're just a doormat, everyone's going to walk over you. Deep divers. There are a lot of horrible people in the world. There are also a lot of amazing people. Anytime you have a horrible person in your life, think of an amazing person. Anytime someone treats you bad, think of someone who treats you really good. Remind yourself, don't allow horrible people to take away everything you have worked hard for. Don't allow horrible people to take the inner work you've been doing on yourself. Because you see, what happens when you have a horrible person around you? You start reacting. Sometimes you do something without thinking because you're so annoyed, you're so angry. But whoever angers you controls you. Slow motion this side. Many horrible people are actually testing you. And if you react without thinking, you might do something really stupid that you will regret down the road. So I never react to horrible people. I always respond. Responding is when you, breathe that good ass prana, baby. You gather yourself. You're now calm and composed. And then you remember who you really are. This is how to deal with horrible people, mean people, toxic people. Learn how to respond and not react. How you respond to a horrible person, a horrible situation, literally has the power to change. Literally has the power to change the entire situation itself. When you think that horrible people are doing things to you and it's personal, you're going to react. But when you have a bigger perspective, a wider perspective to say, actually, these horrible people lack love in their life. They lack love in their life. They need some milk. They need a hug. And how they treat me is their karma. Wasn't it Will Smith who said, let God think? Wasn't it Will Smith who said, let God deal with the things they do, right? Let God deal with the things they do because hate in your heart will consume you too. Thank you, Will, right? Let God deal with the things they do because hate in your heart will consume you too. I love that. I love that. And this is how to deal with horrible people. Let God deal with the things they do because hate in your heart will consume you too. How horrible people treat you is their karma. Always remind yourself of that. How you respond to horrible people, mean people, toxic people is your karma. Be very careful not to imitate them. Be very careful not to copy them. Be very careful not to be like them and vibrate higher, because negativity and negative people can only affect you when you're on that same frequency. Remind yourself every single day. Like, when I see horrible people, deep divers, I say, okay, let me transform that energy. I've had people who have been shouting at me in my face. I'm like, okay, talk to the hand because the face don't want to know. I tell them, get out of my face. I stand up for myself. Then I transform the energy. I say, okay, I'm not going to allow however long it lasted, maybe 5 minutes, to destroy 24 hours. Don't allow someone who disturbs your peace for 5 minutes to disturb your peace for 24 hours. What? Slow motion this side. I said, don't allow someone who disturbs your peace for 5 minutes disturb your peace for 24 hours. You owe it to yourself, deep divers, anytime you have a horrible person in your life, to let them go. Stop allowing them to live inside of your mind rent free. Remind yourself, many horrible people don't love themselves. It's about you realizing you want to thank the universe that you're not like them. You're not like them, deep divers. Celebrate. You know, some people are so unhappy. All they do is try to make other people's life a living misery. I feel sad for them. They're lost, lonely. Always take that into consideration, because you see, people who love themselves and who are loved, and people who are emanating positive vibes and who want to spread good energy into the universe, they don't go around hurting other people because they're too busy trying to lift people up. They don't go around bringing other people down. They don't go around bringing other people down because they're too busy lifting people up. When we talk about why do people do horrible things to people, they haven't healed themselves. I said they haven't healed themselves, deep divers. That's what happens. When you don't heal yourself, when you don't do the inner work, when you don't cleanse your body, mind, and soul, you're a bomb waiting to explode, and that's what happens. You've just got caught in the crossfire. Always remind yourself that you are not the problem of horrible people. Their problem existed long before you. So remind yourself, you are not what happened to you. You're not the victim. You are the hero. And it doesn't matter if they try and destroy you. It's not going to work. Oh, it's not going to work. You know why? Because you're going to rise from the ashes like the phoenix. They might try and keep you down, but they can't keep down a chosen one. They can't keep down a chosen one. They can't keep down one who is destined for greatness. They can't stop God's plan. What? Slow motion this side. Say it again, Ralph. I said they can't stop God's plan for you. One more time. I said they cannot stop God's plan for you. The universe has so many amazing things in store for you. You better believe it. And no horrible person, toxic person is going to get in the way of that. Oh my gosh. Deep divers, I want all of you right now to hit that like button if you support The Real. Share this video with someone, subscribe to the channel. Once again, smash that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you join the new Ralph Smart Patreon page for all new exclusive content that's going to help you become your greatest version. Patreon.com/Ralph Smart. And for videos which are way too spicy for YouTube, click the link down below, deep divers. Look, we've just dealt with horrible people, toxic people, mean people. They've just disappeared. They've just disappeared, deep divers. They've just disappeared. And that's why we're just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Wonderful, deep divers. Don't be afraid of toxic people, horrible people, because you have so much going for you, and no one will get in the way of what is promised to you by the Most High. Let's breathe. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Deep divers, go and check out the #1 best-selling book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart, on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. The Bible of Becoming Your Greatest Version, also the latest book, The Book of 1111 Infinite Quotes by Ralph Smart at ralphsmart.com/thebook. The Secret Recipe to Becoming Your Greatest Version, and go and get the good ass prana shirts. Go and get the good ass prana shirts, deep divers, for men, women, children, even cats down the road. All new limited edition design shirts you're going to love at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, woo, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing, well, go and buy some. And if you want a one-to-one consultation with Ralph Smart so I can help you become your greatest version, make sure you book it at ralphsmart.com/one-to-one sessions. Deep divers, they tried to hold you down. They tried to disturb your inner peace, but they forgot that you know who you really are. Always remind yourself of that, deep divers. You know who you really are. And that's why we're just saying peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Once again, deep divers, hit that like button right now if you support The Real. Share this video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, hit that like button right now, deep divers, if you support The Real. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation. And let me know how this video inspired you, deep divers. Peace.